Hello guys, I am back with another writing lesson. It's Brittany from America Scores here. So today we are doing onomatopoeia. So onomatopoeia is a big word, but it is a fun topic. So just jump right in. What does onomatopoeia mean? It's hard to say. So onomatopoeia, so what does it mean? If you were part of one of our Instagram lives, we did do an onomatopoeia activity, but an onomatopoeia is a word that imitates the actual sound of the thing it is describing. Okay? So again, it is a word that imitates the actual sound of the thing it is describing. So it sounds like what it says. Like hiss. Hiss sounds like somebody hissing, right? Sounds like a snake. So you want to say a snake hissed. It sounds like it. You say it, okay? Like crunch. When you bite on a chip or something crunchy, you hear the crunch. And when you say it, it sounds like you're crunching and, biting into something. Or splat. When something falls and hits the ground, it makes that splat sound. And when you say splat, it sounds like something falling and hitting, like splat, right? All right. So here we have a poem called Sounds Like It by Arden Davidson, and it's going to give us some examples of onomatopoeias. So in the poem, we're going to talk about different formats. Again, this is just a short portion of this poem. But it says, tick-tock, tick-tock, funny how it rhymes with clock. Rub-a-dub-dub, 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 funny how it rhymes with tub. Flip-plop down the drain, funny how it rhymes with rain. Splish-splash, slip-slop, funny how it rhymes with mop. So this is a fun little poem, and it uses some great onomatopoeias, and I want you to take a second, and before I reveal what the onomatopoeias are, I want you to try to think about them. I want you to look at the poem, maybe write a piece of paper, or think about it in your head before I give you the answers of where are the onomatopoeias in this poem, okay? Okay, so we have tick-tock, right? Because it sounds like a clock, tick-tock. When the clock is ticking, it sounds like that. And we have rub-a-dub-dub. It's a kind of a funnier one. Plip, plop sounds like rain falling on the ground, right? Sounds like when you hit those raindrops hit the ground, it sounds like plip, plop. And that's exactly what those words sound like, plip, plop. Splish, splash, slip, slop. All have the same, those are a lot of the different noises or sounds that a mop will make when it's in the water and coming out of the water. And that's exactly what those words sound like. When you say splish and splash, it sounds like something falling into water. Okay, so what I want you to do, so what we're going to do this time is we're going to take a Kahoot quiz. If some of you might have used Kahoot in the past with your teachers, some of you may not know. So it's a site where you just take a fun little quiz. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. And I'm not going to go through the quiz with you. I want you to do it on your own. But to take the quiz, you're going to go to kahoot.com. We're going to put in this code, which is the numbers on the bottom, and it's going to take you to the quiz. So follow along with me, and I will show you how to get there. And then you will be able to take the quiz. Okay, so as you can see, I'm on Kahoot.com. So in order to play the quiz, you go to Kahoot.com, and you hit this button over here that says play. So now you've hit play, you're at this screen. It says give the game pin. So that's those numbers that are on the bottom. So it's 055 92673. Okay? And then you hit enter, and it will take a second. Thinking as it thinks. This cute little thing thinks. It says ready, set, Kahoot. So this is where you will then click on it. You give a nickname. I would ask if you could please give your real name. That way we could try to track who is taking the quiz. So please give a name that you would know. So once you put that, you hit OK Go, and then it will take you into the quiz. Now again, I'm not going to run this quiz with you. I'm going to let you guys do this one on your own. So I want you to pause the video. Excuse me. Pause the video and take the quiz, and then come on back for the activity that goes with onomatopoeias. All right, now you are back. You have taken the Kahoot quiz, and it was fantastic, and you had fun, and you were the top of the tier and got all the answers right, because I know you guys are just that smart. And you had fun learning about different types of onomatopoeias and different sounds and the way that onomatopoeias work. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to end up writing a poem. So first here is just some examples, more examples of onomatopoeia. So you can use this as a reference to go back to when you are writing your poem. But I wanted to give you some examples so that you can use it. So if you're writing something and you get stuck, you can come back to this list here. So feel free to use this as a inspiration list as you are writing your poem. So as I said, now it is your turn to write an onomatopoeia poem. So you've taken the quiz, you know what an onomatopoeia sounds like, you have the word list, you have an idea of different onomatopoeias, and there's so many different ones, and that list is just a small sample of them. So please feel free to go off of that list and figure out your own onomatopoeias. But I want you to use that list to help you to write your poem. But your poem can, again, be about anything you want it to be about. Whatever the mood strikes you, whatever you want to talk about. But here's some ideas. You could write about a soccer game. You could write about a vacation or multiple vacations. You could write about a summer day, a funny memory you have. Just think of the different things you would want to write about and think about different sounds. So maybe start with your onomatopoeias, the ones that you like best from that list that I just showed, or ones that you come up on your own, and then write your poem around it to fit in those onomatopoeias. Or you could write your poem first and see where those onomatopoeias might fit in. Because a lot of times when you write something, you realize you might talk about a sound, so put the sound in there, okay? So pause the video, come up with your onomatopoeia list, figure out what you want to write about, and then write me a fun poem about onomatopoeia. All right, you're back. You figured out, you played our Kahoot quiz. You figured out, you looked at all the words. You've written your poem. Now, again, as always, we want to read your poem or hear your banked poem. These are supposed to be, these always, onomatopoeia poems are usually a lot of fun, or they're really creative. So we really want to see it as always. What I want you to do is to go on to flipgrid.com, put in the code writing poems as always, go down to the topic onomatopoeia, and I want you to submit your video and your poem in that topic. So make sure you have finished your poem. We cannot wait to hear your poem. Make sure you share it with us, and we will see you next time, guys.